As you can see, there's an arrow pointing up and there's an arrow pointing down, and then you have two other dots on the map. So what it was, the arrow... Okay, so my DoorDash has been open on Dash Along the Way since I was where this blue dot is. Now, when I press this little navigation here, not navigate, because I don't want it to navigate me to a specific location. But when I press for it to refresh, like, look at this. I'm already in the area. But yeah, it didn't detect that the entire time that I was coming over here. So I couldn't dash along the way. It didn't even realize where I was. Oh man. I have to remember to keep some change in the car. But I also didn't have my bag with me. Anyways, I'm coming from Trey's track practice. So I left my bag with Timmy, with the children, because it has all their snacks and tablets and all that kind of stuff, and I just left with my wallet. So I didn't have my portable charger, which I also needed, and I didn't have my little thing that had my change in it. So when I got this order to go to the grocery store, I was like, sure, it's only 6 items, it's not gonna be that bad. And then I got an add-on, and I was like, okay, that's not gonna be bad either. And then I remembered that you need change for the carts at this location. We don't have that a lot over here. I know in the States it's very normal, but we don't have that a lot. So I tried this little coin thing that I have from another grocery store, and that didn't work. So I guess it's not the same size or whatever. It's maybe not a loonie. I don't know what it is, but it didn't work. So I had to use the 2 little hand baskets, and then when the customers kept adding things, and I was like, I have no more hands. So I started sweating because I had no more hands, and I was carrying all these things. It was something else. I feel like I was in there forever because it was substitution for both customers. Oh boy. But I got it done. Yay. This is so sketchy. You gotta go to the back door to pick up at this restaurant. Okay. I just picked up the smallest order. It was 2 little tacos. The bag was so tiny. I was like, oh, that's it? Now, I don't even know which customer tipped me really well, because there was that order, which was really small. And then the other order were 2 sets of appetizers. I don't know. While I was waiting around for orders, because it was really quiet, I noticed that Skip in my home area, because I was in Point Claire, had a shift open now until 10:30. So I was like, it's dead over here. Let me take it. So I took it, drove towards over here. I declined the first Skip order I got, declined a few DoorDash and a few Uber, and now I'm on a Skip order to drop off this Billy K. Let's see what else we could do. Restaurant's close in about half an hour to 40 minutes, so let's see. Let's talk about the fact that now we can see the map again on Uber whenever there's a add-on order, or it's a double order, however you want to call it, or a stacked order. However, it looks a little bit different. As you can see, there's an arrow pointing up and there's an arrow pointing down, and then you have 2 other dots on the map. So what it was, the arrow pointing up, that was the first stop, and that was the first restaurant. Then the second restaurant was the other dot that was right below it. Then if you go further down in the map, the 3rd dot, that was the first drop off. And then the down arrow, that was the last drop off for that order. So that's what it was. Arrow up, first restaurant, first pickup. Arrow down, last stop. Last stop on this train. So that's what it was. I'm happy that it's back. I don't like that I can't see, like, oh, which one is the restaurant, which one is the customer. Like, you gotta kind of know where your restaurants are to know which dot is which, but at least it's back. At least it's back. I've shown this before, but here we go again. Let's say you have a double order. This was a double order, and you want to see how much each customer tipped you, right? So you would go to the order, and then at the top here, instead of pressing like send thanks for tip or whatever, you will press the question mark. Once you press the question mark, you're going to go to which trip you're looking into. So rider 1 or rider 2, then you're going to press on the time and date, And that's when you're gonna see how much this customer tipped you, which was $2.50 for this order. And then you repeat the process again for rider 2. Click on the date, and you can see this customer here tipped me $8.77. So this was a hidden tip order, by the way. Uber Eats does high tips.
Several days later.
So here's a trick. Whenever you find the shepherd's pie found item, this is what it looks like, right? And it's by weight. You scan it, it's never gonna work. Skip scan in, item is correct. Take a photo, use photo. Is this pre-packaged? Yes. One package, and the weight, you'll find the weight on the item. Confirm. I know this is a known thing, and I know there's nothing that we can change about it, and it's very normal, and it plays in our favor when things go great. However, I find it very unfortunate that with Instacart, if something is not in stock and I have to refund the customer, then that affects my tip. If the customer placed the order and the tip is based on the total, since her total went down, the tip went down. But yet I put in more effort into that order. Because if the item was in stock, I pick it up, I scan it, we're good to go. The item was not in stock, I had to look all over the place to see if they placed it somewhere else, because you know Costco tends to move things around. Nope, they really didn't have it. I had to message her, hey, would you like a replacement? There's this one. No, it's okay, refund. All of that time, because the no okay refund came very late, I'm not compensated for it. It's really unfortunate, but I know it's the way things are, but still.
The next day.
This was a great skip order. I got it as I was going to Costco to pick up some things for myself. And I was like, yeah, it popped in 13 something, but obviously that's included in the bonus, for 1 kilometer. And it was literally like a hop skip away. Harvey's is at one corner and the customer was at another corner, but he's at work, so he can't leave. So this is perfect. And now I have a Cornershop order going to Supersede to drop off at a regular customer. So I'll do that and then quickly get to Costco so I can pick up my thing. Really? Out of service. Yeah, I'm tired. I just have to come up the 4th floor to like double. Where do I get out from? Because the elevator doesn't work. I was like, no!
2 hours later.
When I was home, I got a notification telling me that Cornershop has a multiplier for the grocery store right next to my house. And I was like, yeah, it's Saturday, 6 p.m. Like, I don't care. And then I got a notification that it's a 1.5 multiplier. And I was like, I still don't care. I turned on skip and I got the skip order that I just dropped off. Then I got a notification that it's 1.7 multiplier. And I was like, I don't care. So then I turned on all the apps and I was waiting and I'm like, wait a second, I don't have an order. Let me turn on Cornershop to see what this 1.7 multiplier order is. 3 items. That's it. I'm gonna run in, pick it up, go. Hopefully no substitutions. Please, guys. Fingers crossed that there are no substitutions. Pick it up, drop it off, and keep making some money. This is like a food order. Let's get that deep and delicious cake. Scan this bad boy. $4.99. Yeah. So anytime I have to get these milks, I always get one of the produce bags to put it in so it doesn't leak. Let's go to Sushi Hinata. Look at all that sushi. Yummy, yummy. So nice. That order took 20 minutes. That was it. From beginning to end. I'm happy about that. I cannot remember the last time I accepted a DoorDash order. But I just accepted a DoorDash order to go to Kurt Gasta. And I got a notification telling me that the customer's order is ready. let's go pick it up. Let's go pick it up. So you know how these companies really don't care when they stack orders? Like Uber would just stack 2 orders even if the customer doesn't necessarily live exactly close to the other one. Well, now it's even worse because now it's freezing outside. I'm on an order right now, right? The customer lives 7 minutes away from the restaurant. As I was getting into the car and about to swipe that I picked up the order, I got an add-on. The add-on is adding an additional 20 minutes, 9 kilometers, for like 10 something. I really debated and then I'm like, wait a second, no, because it's gonna want me to take hot food, because I know the restaurant that I'm picking up from, that's hot food. Have it in my car while I drop off this first order, which is just 7 minutes away. And then I have to drive all the way into the boonies to get to the customer's house. Their food is not going to be warm. Like, not at all. Why would I do that? Like, it's like these companies just do not care. They really don't. So sad. I did not get that Uber Quest. I'm missing 1 order. And I've been trying to wait and wait and wait and wait. And every order that pops up is going ridiculously far. Like one said 40 something kilometers. Why are people able to order from 40 kilometers away? That doesn't, like, it just doesn't even make any sense. So I didn't get that last request. So sad. So sad.